Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Welcome to Divination Meditation, where we can take a tarot card, an ogham, and a rune, compare, contrast, and see what kind of messages we can derive from them. This week, our tarot card, as you can see, is the Knight of Cups. This card is about examining beliefs, getting to the bottom of things, and being open to outside wisdom. Next to it, we have our rune, Ngetal, which is the reed. It's about harmony, specifically between yourself and the divine, inner development, actively creating purpose in your life, and having integrity, bringing your mind, heart, body, spirit into alignment. Last, we have our rune, Tiwaz, which represents justice, principles, and rationality. I think we are getting a very focused message this week, and it is about getting down to the bare bones of things, being really honest with ourselves, aligning our priorities, and getting our actions into order. It feels like it's that playground time is over. No more recess. It's time to come in, buckle down, and deal with the matter at hand. And in order to do that in order to, have that integrity that our ogham is advising us to have, we have to actually know ourselves. It's dangerous not to understand what it is that is lurking within the shadows of our souls. Now, I don't think anyone ever 100% gets this right, but we can certainly make improvements. We can certainly be more actively aware of what lurks within and how to put all those things into their proper place. Sometimes the characteristics that we're not very comfortable with about ourselves can actually be really handy-dandy in an emergency or in different circumstances than what we're ordinarily in. So it's not about, saying, oh, all these things I don't like about myself are actually bad, and so I just need to suppress them or get rid of them or whatever else. It's understanding them to be tools and knowing that there are going to be times when maybe you need to draw upon these tools. So wouldn't it be better to be aware of what you have at your disposal and to understand how you want to work that within your own personal framework, so that when the moment comes to draw upon that, you are acting on the basis of your standards, that you have a rational, moral, and ethical reason to believe that those standards have actual value. Just some food for thought, because otherwise something could come out of us completely unfettered, with absolutely no filter and no sense of direction and no sense of restraint, and it'll just be out there. It's usually better to take hold of these things and make conscious choices rather than just allowing things to blurt out. So that's something for us to think about. I also like the admonition we got from the tarot card about getting to the bottom of things and also being open to outside wisdom. None of us are perfect. We can't all see everything perfectly. Our perspectives do limit us, and sometimes people can see things that we're just going to miss because they're looking at things from a different vantage point, or they have more experience than we do, or there are mental connections that they have made that we haven't made yet. So sometimes when people bring these things to our attention, it's an opportunity for us to play around with that idea, see if it has merit, because sometimes some people say something, it clicks, and you realize, oh, I was kind of wrong there. But now I am seeing where they are coming from. So remaining open to that is going to be vital for that inner development, and also to have principles, which is what Tiwaz is about, having those principles and having rationality. I think this is important considering the hyper-emotionalism that is running rampant throughout our societies. If you are able to retain your ability to think and to think clearly and sensibly and logically and to have a very practical outlook, that is going to be of more benefit to you than 1,000 emotional tantrums. It's not always a good idea to indulge our emotions fully. Sometimes, yes, we're going to feel our feelings no matter what, but it isn't always the time for us to fully express them and to unleash them into the world. Sometimes things do need to be kept to ourselves, because ultimately our emotional reactions are not necessarily everyone else's problems. So keeping our feelings in check, making sure that we're keeping ourselves mentally strong, and that we actually have principles and morals and ethics that are worth defending and standing upon. I think this is very much the task we are being assigned for this particular week to give particular attention to. I think this is a thing that's going to be coming up in the readings more and more, unless I miss my guess, just because of the state of the world, the fact that all of us are needing to, grow even further into our maturity, set aside childish things, and just be prepared to do whatever it is that needs to be done. So that's our food for thought for this week. Let me know what you think. If you have any other thoughts about this particular reading, I would love to hear them. Uh, Feel free to let me know in the comment section below or come see me on Discord at Blackbird's Brew. There's a link to join in the description box below, along with all the other places that you can find me on social media platforms. So hopefully you'll come visit me soon. I think that's it for now. See you in the next one. Bye.